Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Today I'll be doing a reading for a good friend, Shirley. She's been with this channel with us for a while now, and she's just a wonderful individual. She has opened up so much in the time that I knew her. She just had a very warm and welcome type of energy about herself, and I'll get into why that really is. Yeah, Shirley, let me get into your information. Also, I'm gonna get into some Tom Cruise information too. I actually met with Tom Cruise. Very exciting information. So we'll get into that too. Okay, Shirley, Arcturian being from Sirius B. You're here to hold the vibration. Very important. You naturally look for the truth in people, whether it be friends or relationships. Sometimes you overjudge. Once you realize you've been too harsh or made a mistake on your part, you can be a bit hard on yourself. You really need to learn how to forgive yourself, Shirley. It's not going to be perfect here. That's one thing that you need to realize, that you look for a lot of perfection. And I know you try not to do that, but once you break that habit, you can become comfortable around people. It's not going to be perfect here. And it's designed that way so that we learn these harsh lessons from each other and ourselves. Very important that we learn these lessons from ourselves. Of course, we're here, as a human race, but as a co-collective, to learn from each other and ourselves. That's very important that we learn from ourselves as well. You are a flower child. I didn't fully understand what that meant until I saw bright colors around you. So you're very comfortable around colors that express themselves, that kind of jump out at you. They calm you in many ways. Your guides wanted you to know it's okay to be expressive, allowing others to know how you feel. So that's very important, Shirley. Uh, Sometimes you hold back of how you truly feel, whether it be good feelings or bad feelings. You hold back, and you should not hold back on how you feel. I mean, you can let someone know whether you like them or not, or whether you dislike certain things, but express yourself. That's what we're here for. And don't always look for the worst outcome when you do. Yeah, don't look. The reason why you hold back from expressing yourself fully is because you think that something bad is going to happen, or you may lose a friend, or they might not understand you. Let that go and express yourself fully. Be who you are. Just like those beautiful high colors that you are so comfortable around, you need to be comfortable of who you are. Realize your energy is colorful and beautiful, so express it fully. Express it fully. Be your authentic self. Don't, no one is going to hold you back but you from being yourself. So be who you are. And I'm not saying that you have to be. Let your heart, all I can say is let your heart guide you, and be yourself fully in your heart, okay? Be who you are in your heart. You have a Taurian energy, my friend. So that's um, that's what I got, Shirley. Be your authentic self. You're very comfortable around bright colors. It expresses who you are on a soul level as well. So be those bright colors. Jump out. Let who you are express, and don't hold back on who you are. So, I love you. I'm always going to be here. As long as I'm in this realm, I'm always going to be here with you guys, no matter what. Through thick and thin, Raw is going to be here with you. I am working for the light and have been in dark places, so that there really isn't not much that I haven't seen in this world. Um, Guys, when you're working with the heart, I was just commenting on somebody else, and they're tired of being here, and I comment, just hang in there. Um, this world is not going to be perfect. It's not designed to be perfect. We are being tested on so many levels. Once you step into yourself on a spiritual level, don't just think, always think that there's something higher about myself. Okay, you're not stuck in this matrix like everybody else, walking around like a zombie. Okay, you know yourself a little bit better. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here on this channel. You would not understand this information the way that you do. Okay, this is a safe space for you, for all of us, even in myself. I still have a lot to learn, and I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to be better in this lifetime until I get back to the other side. And then my life still continue on. We are forever beings. None of this stuff is to be taken harshly, okay? But we can have fun with it. That's what it's about. Have fun with the heart. Get your heart broken, learn from it, and have fun with it. It's okay, okay? Now, there will be others here that will test your heart on so many levels. Once you had your feel with that, and you really don't want to break it off with that person, if they're there to just eat your energy, then cut certain things off from them. Cut your energy off from them. You don't have to be so expressive um, around them, because certain people will be there to feed off that energy, to get a kick out of, trying to put you down in so many ways or play with your emotions. So understand that too. Okay, there are many levels here that we have to learn from, and they all just tests. Um, oh yeah, Mary. Before I forget, now we talked about Dolores Cannon and how she saw things, um, all of them. She didn't see anything bad about the reptilians. She didn't see anything bad about the Greys. We know that the Greys sometimes adopt children and adults, and they don't bring them back. And they use their genetic material. So they pretty much just kill the human beings and use what they can. Same thing with the certain reptilians. Not all Greys are not like this. There are many races that do not do this, but there's also reptilians too that feed off the energy. They rape uh, children and adults. They eat children and adults. But there's many reptilians that do not participate in that low vibrational behavior. But Dolores was on a fifth density conscience. She saw all of it because we are forever beings, and we can never really be destroyed. It just our organic body, the forms that we take, can be, destroyed. But the soul cannot. So we go on. No matter what happens to the organic body, we still go on. We are forever. But Dolores didn't see any of it. And it took me a while. When I first came across Dolores Cannon information and I listened to her, and I'm like, man, do she not know all of this stuff? Do she not know? Um, and it took me a while to see her angle. She was already thinking from a fifth density conscious, and that is a high level conscious where it's all experience. So that's the level of consciousness that she was coming from. Had nothing to do with she didn't have any fear because of who we are, on a soul level. And once I started to unlock that type of consciousness, I began not to judge her information because if we do get to that level that she was at, then we will still begin to see the way that she saw. And that's everything is an experience. There is no good, there is no evil. It's just experience. And that's what we come here for. And a lot of times these bad things that happen before we get here, it's already written out for those things to happen for us to experience that. Yeah. So I'm not fully at her level, and I'm okay with that. I'm not fully there, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, now let's get into this Tom Cruise information. Now, let me just say this, man. I talked about Tom Cruise with on Journey the Truth podcast, and Tyler, if you listen to this, man, look, I met with Tom Cruise. And when I met with this guy, when I met with him, I got the feeling that, that wasn't the first time. Now, you know that they use mind wiping technology, but they can't, once you see somebody, you get that feel of them in person, then you feel like you've met with this person before. Okay. So those feelings will come back and they are valid. But we know that Tom Cruise had worked for the SSP Dark Fleet. But this guy, man, I think Tom Cruise is a time traveler. I really feel like this guy is a time traveler. And I picked that up when I met him. So let me tell you what happened. And it's not like what I thought uh, Tom Cruise to be, but it was him. It was him. So we met. I was in this other realm, and it was not the astral realm. This place actually had a sun, and it was Earth-like. So we met in this house, and I had no indication. I got there first. I was there first with this family. I think it was a man and his small child, and I was sitting on the couch. Then Tom Cruise come in. He come in to meet with me. I had no indication that I was going to meet Tom Cruise. No indication whatsoever. So he sat down on the couch with me. You remember I told you guys that whole thing with Oprah on Journey to Truth podcast, and how when he went on the Oprah show and he jumped in that chair, that he was telling Oprah that jump chair that they used was successful. That's what he was saying, and nobody got that. Nobody got that. But don't let me get on Oprah, because that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so when we were sitting down on the couch, we was talking, and then when we were face to face, he was on this side, I was on this side, and I'm talking and looking at the guy, and all of a sudden I said, "You got implants." And then, he kind of smiled and, kind of shook it off, like he was kind of, trying to laugh it off. And I picked up on his implants. I picked up on it. I looked at his face and I picked up that he had several implants. And I told him it's okay. I have implants too. And I showed him the one that was on my head. And, he kind of, touched it. And I was like, it was okay. And then after that, I guess he picked up on some type of activity coming towards our way. So, like I said, when he came in, I was already on the couch. The door was already open, and he just opened the screen door, came in, and began to talk with me. But right after I showed him my implant, he was like, okay, it's time to go. Like, he got really agitated that something or someone was coming. And we all, as psychic beings, we could pick up on that. And so as he's getting ready to leave out the screen, open the screen door and leave out, I'm walking towards him, getting ready, to just walk him out. Then he began to back up. He began to come back into the house. And I picked up on agents. Agents were coming. So I did not want them to see me. Tom Cruise was already spotted. So I didn't want them to know that I was in that home too. So we jumped to many places to meet up. I told you guys about that. We're pretty much time travelers. So when I saw him back up into the home, I went into the kitchen right next to this living room. I went into the kitchen and this little boy was there in the kitchen. So I grabbed him and I went behind because I didn't know what was going to happen. And so when I grabbed the little boy, I went behind the refrigerator and I'm noticing that, okay, now I got this little boy, but the little boy's in front of me. And I'm like, if this little boy, if they see us, then this little boy might get hurt because he's in front of me when he should be behind me. And it just didn't dawn on me to have him behind me when I pulled him with me. So Tom Cruise is now backing up into the kitchen with his hands up like this, and he's trying to talk his way out of it. And I can't believe that Tom Cruise can't fight, man. I can't believe that the guy can't fight. I don't know if somebody was pulling my fucking legs or what, but I'm like, this guy's in the SSP. Okay, he's a time traveler, but he don't know how to fight. So, look, two agents came in. One was like 6'5", 6'6", okay. Had on a shirt almost like this, but it was all white, but no stripes down it. Just white dress shirt, black dress pants, all fat, ugly motherfucker. Excuse my French, but he was ugly. Same, there was a little one, just like him, looked like a duplicate of the other guy, almost like clones. But that was a smaller one. And he had to be maybe 5'9". So he was a lot shorter than I am. So he was about 5'9". The other guy was damn near to the fucking roof. Big fat dude, man. Big fat dude and little fat dude. And they looked just alike. They looked like they had acne all over their face. Just looked like they had bad genetics, man. So Tom Cruise is backing up into the kitchen with his hand back, trying to talk his way out of it. The little boy is right there behind the refrigerator, like in between this space, and he's in front of me. And now I'm hoping that they don't see me and this small child. But as Tom Cruise is backing up, the little guy, the little agent sees me in the corner. So I'm like, nah, fuck this. This little boy's gonna get hurt. So I come out of the corner and I fight this little guy. And I pick the guy up and I just put him on his head. I put him on his head. While this is going on, the bigger agent is now understanding that I'm taking his clone or his duplicate out. I'm taking this guy out. And then he come out the kitchen and I begin to fight with him. And right when I begin to fight with him, I jump back to this place. I jump back here in this time. So I know that I took out both of those agents. But I'm thinking, man, that, Tom Cruise, and if you're watching this, Tom, no disrespect, man, but I just can't believe that you was going to get your ass handled by that agent. And I just can't believe that there's no way I'm believing that you can't fight, bro. There is no way I'm believing that. So, and I'm still trying to put that together. That right there in itself is almost unbelievable for me, that he could not fight. So, but that was him. We met, and I told you. Now, look, when I met with Tom Cruise, I got no indication that he was working for the dark side. Those guys were working for the dark side, and they wanted to take him out. Seven Aurora, show these guys this video, and I want to know, have any of our team members met with Tom, and what's the deal with Tom Cruise? Is he now working for the light? Is he a double agent? Tom Cruise would not be meeting with me if he was not working for the light. So maybe he is a double agent. Many of us here have worked for the SSP, Dark Fleet, and none of us here, James is not dark, and he's fighting for the light. I'm not dark, and I'm fighting for the light. And a lot of you guys have worked for the SSP, and I consider good people, and are light warriors and light workers. So, and I'm thinking Tom Cruise is too. So that's what I'm gathering, that he is working for the light. And I think if the human race is going to have a chance, then we all have to, whether we work for both sides. And I think we do work for both sides every now and then. We work for light and dark sometimes. And I think, we do this for the greater good, for human development, for humanity in certain ways, so that we evolve. Yeah, but that was a little bit exciting when I came back here, and I'm like, damn, Tom Cruise is meeting with me, and we're passing information to each other, and I had no indication that that he's working for the dark. So, like I said, Seven Aurora, email me and give me your thoughts and speak with the team. I want to know, have you guys ever met with Tom Cruise? Have we met with Tom Cruise? We all work for the SSP. So that was very interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna leave with I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, have a wonderful day, guys.